Tonia Antoniazzi, new female board member at the Scarlets. So from my perspective, I grew up overlooking Stradey Park, Dewport Steelworks, the Gower Peninsula. It's a marvellous place and the community, which is all sports related. My brother and my father have a history of playing for the club, and for me it is Llanelli. It is where I grew up and it is where I love, and I love the game of rugby. And as a result of being such a huge Scarlets and Llanelli fan, I've ended up having played for Wales and been inspired to, continue my rugby career. Just being outside the house and the noise and going down with my dad holding his hand, walking through the ferns across Furness rugby pitch, past the cricket club, into the ground, and that just huge feeling of support and warmth that we had at Stradey Park, and that's something that it will never leave me. I'm really excited about being on the board of the Scarlets, particularly because I'm a woman and I have a great passion in women and girls sport, particularly rugby, having played for Wales. I know that what I can bring to the board is a level of understanding of a different voice. I'm in listening mode at the moment. I want to listen to the supporters and to the players and to the other board members and to the employees here in order to see what difference I can make. It'll be no secret that I'm very passionate about rugby in Wales. There is undoubtedly a whole new era of rugby dawning. How that looks, I want to be able to shape it in the regions, and make sure that there is more plurality of voices at a board level that make sure that we are well represented. As a former international, I really am passionate about bringing young women into the game. And I feel very strongly that when I was a young girl, I had to look up to my brother and think, well, if he can do it, I can do it. But now we are in an era where we can see the women's game at an international level, there being a future in the sport for young girls to see and aspire to, with the likes of Alex Callender, who I used to teach, and to see her coming through and grow and have multiple caps, that is great. But how do we engage through the Scarlets, through the women's and girls' game at the Scarlets, and into the clubs? The WRU has got to have a commitment in order to have more teams in Wales and actually have international players playing their rugby in Wales. And that's what I want to do. That's what I want to see. Because when you can see it, you can believe it and you can be it. And that's what we've got to show our young girls, that there is a future in rugby for them in Wales. Rugby is a sport where there is a huge team around it at all levels, and you don't always see the women who are working behind the scenes, but there are lots of opportunities in rugby at all levels that you can be part of the team. You don't have to be on the pitch. You are part of an integral part of a team. My message to women throughout rugby is to find your place and play your best game. It doesn't have to be on the pitch, it's in the organisation, it's in the running, it's in the promotion of rugby for women and girls and just rugby in Wales. The community game is really important. What the Scarlets do in the community is really important. And these are our unsung heroes. These are the people that are going out into our schools, helping with the social benefits of sport, well-being, and actually engaging with the community. It's really hard, to when you see the need within the community, but also getting the community in. I was a school teacher at a school Bringwyn for 13, 14 years. I've worked regionally. I see the benefits that working in partnership with the Scarlets brings to schools, from primary up to the sixth form. And I just want to celebrate the work that's being done and also look at the opportunities to further explore to support our young people and our older communities. The crowd are going to be passionate, it's going to be electric, it's going to be great fun. It always is when you go and watch rugby over in Italy. So I hope there's plenty of Scarlet supporters going. They're improving, the Italians, but we don't want them to improve too much, because this week we need a win. We're going to come back with a win, and we've got to believe in the Scarlets, and just anybody going over there, you know, Forza Scarlets, Forza, Forza. We've just got to win. We've got to get behind the boys and make sure that we come home with a great win in Parma.
And what does Forza mean?
Go for it. Go for it, I'm lying. My message to everybody in the Scarlets region is that rugby is ours. We own it, it is ours, and I love it, and I love it as much as everybody else in the region. And we have to believe, we have got to believe. When sport is a journey, we have our highs and we have our lows, and we have to stick together as a team. There's a lot of work going on in the background to bring, you know, the Scarlets to the fore again. There are challenging times in rugby, not just in Wales, but across the United Kingdom. And that is a message that we're here for the fight. We saw that on the pitch against the Sharks. We are going to take this game forward, and we are not going to, you know, let anything push us back. I'm in this position because I believe in the Scarlets, I believe in the region, I believe in rugby. And this is why I want to bring passion to the club and be a voice for everybody. Welsh rugby going forward, the future has to be that it's everybody's sport, that we're all involved at all levels, and everybody matters in our game. From our grassroots to the elite game, people behind the scenes, the whole community. And bringing people in is really important, and having that understanding of how much rugby is part of us and is our future.